The story begins with a guy named Hirakomachio. The village's founder. He wakes up from a dream in which he was dying from a terminal illness in a previous life and goes about his usual day running his farming village inhabited by demi-humans. Hiraku was reincarnated in the past by the god of earth as an apology for his harsh existence and painful terminal illness. For his blender, the god decided to give him a second chance in life. Hiraku requested to be reborn as a farmer because he enjoyed viewing farming shows in the hospital. God gives him the most powerful tool in the universe, the almighty farming tool, which can summon any tools and can be used without growing tired. Hiraku awakens in the middle of a forest far from civilization. As he begins to move his body for the first time, he realizes that this is everything he wished for. With the almighty farming tool appearing in his hand, he begins to mend the ground. While cultivating the field, he notices the power of the almighty farming tool, that he never feels tired using it. After searching for a while, he chooses the largest tree in the forest as the location for his home. There's no source of water anywhere near his home, so to quench his thirst and with the help of his farming tool transforming into a shovel, he decides to dig a water well. With the source of water secured, he begins cleaning the land until he finds a tree blocking his cultivation. With the knowledge of his previous life, he tries to cut it down strategically, but with a single slash of his almighty axe, the tree falls down instantly. He turns that oak tree into oak logs using a mallet. At that time, the sun begins to set without any source of light or fire. He decides to spend the entire night carving a hole into the giant tree. The next morning, he gathers firewood and starts his first fire to avoid the same mistake. As he was about to continue cleaning the forest, a monster rabbit rushes towards him. But with his mighty stick, he ends its life and eats it. After eating, he creates a toilet. The rest of the day, he spends cultivating the land while wondering what vegetables he should plant. But the next day, the land is already sprouting when he realizes that the tool causes crops to begin sprouting without planting seeds first. Using the tool, he creates a fence to protect crops and the field. Finishing the perimeter, Hiraku notices the spare wood and decides to create a hut using his carpentering skills. After a few days, he rescues a couple of wolves, and he names them Kuro and Yuki, who give birth to 4 puppies the same night. Hiraku eventually starts harvesting the first crop. After adopting all the wolves to defend the farm from monsters, a few weeks later, Hiraku learns all the secrets behind his almighty farming tool. He uses that knowledge to create all the crops he's ever wanted, and on top of that, anything he grows with his almighty tool grows much faster than it normally would. Grateful for the fact that the gods gave him such a magnificent item, Hiraku creates 2 statues to commemorate them. Here, the first episode ends. If you want the next part of this story, be sure to comment on it. Till then, peace out.